I mean, the bachelor party excuse would be nice, you know. Hey, yo, we're trying to diddle a fucking kid. I mentioned a lot that I wanted to do one of these, like, reaction videos again. My Nick Bird videos didn't do so well. I'm not sure that's because I was a terrible person or I oversold how I acted. Point is, I'm not doing that anymore. Well, the overselling part at least. The reaction videos, well, you're here today. Case in point, I will be looking at Catch a Predator, which I'm gonna say ped, so, you know, I don't get, taken down by YouTube, a small YouTube creator. But yeah, you'll be watching this with some smooth Tetris gameplay in the background. I hope you all enjoyed that. So let's get started with our first video, which is, I think, the hugging ped. Yeah, let's get into it.
I just saw a truck make a quick turn into here. This could be our boy coming right there.
It's day 3 of our undercover investigation here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Population 50,000. Our first guest arrives at noon, right on time. 27-year-old Jeremy Todd West pulls in the driveway, and our decoy invites him in.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Calling himself Bandit 8077, he starts chatting online with a decoy posing as a 13-year-old girl. After only about 20 minutes, he says he'd like to meet. 2 days later, he asks her this.
Are you wanting sex when we meet?
I don't know. I don't even know you.
If we do, would you want to do it there or go somewhere and do it?
The chat goes on for almost a month. It looks like a blossoming romance. 2 weeks into their chat, he tells her, I would most likely want you to be my future wife. She tells him she wants to finish high school first. A jarring reminder that this is a chat between a 27-year-old man and a girl who says she's in 8th grade.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God, dear God. It's disgusting enough if an 8th grader wants to, like, date a high schooler. Now this man wants to, like, date her. He's old enough to have finished college and probably even, like, go through, like, another year of 8th grade again. I'm not sure if the, like, math makes sense there, but, like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Christ almighty, Jesus. Like, he wants to marry her? What is wrong with that? Does sound like something that is mental, but, like, I don't know. He probably is a loser in his own right, but that doesn't excuse anything he does or will do. And I'm glad he got cut in this thing, because, like, if he wants to do stuff with that, with, like, a 13-year-old, and he learned how to be manipulative and shit, that would be, like, a very bad case for that poor minor. And I hate to say it, but that's, like, the good part of this show. I mean, catching a predator is good enough, but, like, that's, like, one of the positives of, like, why this show was, like, so good, in my opinion.
2 days before he's supposed to meet the girl, he starts to get worried.
But one thing that keeps running through my mind is if I get caught. I seen this Dateline thing where they are busting guys with cops trying to have sex with young kids.
Bro, he even knows what the possibility is, yet his impulse is fucking so strong that he chooses to go do this, disgusting act. Like, what? I say what a lot, and I'm gonna say it out loud because, like, the logic of these guys is just pure, like, dumbness, in my opinion. Like, A, they're dumb, B, they're doing something disgusting, and that just, like, adds up. To add to that factor, look at this man, like I just mentioned, he tried to waddle to his, like, to the girl, like, yeah, that just sounds very gross saying that. And, like, no, I'm not gonna body shame. Like, if you want to be fat, you do you. Is there health problems with that? Sure, but, like, I'm not gonna judge you. If you're happy, then you're happy, you have something one up from me. But do you seriously think you're gonna, like, the wet dream of, like, a 8th grader? You're not. Like, come on, man. What is wrong with you? Like, that's still the age where, like, girls can be simping over, like, I don't know, Harry Styles or, like, Justin Bieber. It's probably a bad, like, example, but it does give a general idea of, like, how young these girls are and, like, how stupid these guys can be to, like, think, oh, well, they're gonna like me. Oh,
You think that's me?
No, but it just scares me, though.
Apparently, it doesn't scare him enough. Bandit 8077, a public works employee from Tennessee, makes himself at home.
Dang, these chairs are nice.
So how's it going?
So far, so good.
That's good. Stay seated.
Well, I was going to give you a hug.
Well, let's talk first. Sit down.
Now, before Chris Hansen burns this man alive, let's just discuss how disgusting it is. Like, he tried to get up and hug this decoy, and like, I feel bad for the decoy, but like, yeah, I feel bad for them because like, they're over here trying to like, do what's right because it is right, and try to stop these predators, and yet here they are like going like, oh, I want to hug you. Like, they have a sheer will to do with this stuff, and I'm sure in other occasions, from what I've seen, they like bring condoms, bring beer, and like they even start talking about what they talked into like logs, I guess. And the fact that they stand there and like keep composure is like very impressive. And not to mention the person who actually like chats with them, like, God, the work that goes into this is brave, and something that you gotta admire these people for. I feel like they don't get enough admiration from like people like cops or like, I guess, war vets.
Before you give any hugs here, and we're gonna have a little chat. What's going on?
Not much, just thought I'd come hang out, be friends.
So there's no friends who are your age on the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why can't you talk to them?
No, I know what you're doing. Don't go there, please. I know what you're doing.
You talk about taking her out to buy sexy bras and panties.
Like I keep saying, and I'll keep saying this, I admire the people who go into this work, and Chris Hansen is one of those people. Like, he's right here reading this disgusting stuff this man is reading with like no sense of like, I guess, disgust really, or like a sense of like or I don't know. He just does it with like a straight face, and like that. I think that's pretty impressive because this guy's clearly saying some gross ass shit, but like he still manages to say it and like not like break down in disgust like I am right now.
And thoughts.
Okay. I had a feeling this was it.
You had a feeling, what was it?
This was a setup.
We would be kissing and my hands
Okay.
would caress your sexy body.
I made a mistake. I made a royal mistake.
I like to live by the quote that most people, at least, especially the type who do this disgusting shit, aren't sorry. They're sorry they got caught. They're sorry for themselves. Like, this guy's obviously like, all sympathetic. Like, oh, I feel bad, man. Like, I made a mistake. Yeah, no shit, you made a mistake. Now own up to the action. If you were truly sorry, you would, admit you fucked up and like, just take the charges. Suck it up. I mean, this clearly is something more disgusting than like, I don't know, had you like, I don't know, insulted a friend or something. But like, even with situations like this, you just gotta admit defeat, I guess, and not really move on with life, but suffer the fucking consequences of the disgusting actions you're doing. That's really like a life lesson for everything. You gotta like own up to the mistakes. And this guy, I'm not sure if he's trying to talk his way out or just seem sympathetic, but like, bro, just shut the fuck up. Like, we all know what your intentions were.
I wouldn't go to sleep with her. I promise I wouldn't. I talked about it, but I wouldn't go do it.
Remember, he's been talking online about having sex with a 13-year-old for almost a month.
I was wrong.
Then why did you do it, Don? Explain it.
I just, weak moment. I had feeling something was wrong.
Do you ever watch Dateline?
I've watched it once.
Did you ever think you'd actually be on To Catch a Predator? Well, Todd, there's something I got to tell you.
I'm on it.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Dude, don't.
You can walk right out the door you came in.
Leave me. Leave him.
The bastard still has the awe to go like, oh, leave me out, don't show me on cameras. Like, he knew he had a possibility of like being in this show and like getting in trouble. And like I said, these people like, for any action, really need to own up to mistakes and just admit defeat. Like, he's over here like, oh no, don't show me on camera. It's like, what's the problem, man? A, you're a predator. B, like, you're gonna like have a sex charge or something for sure. And like, I know that's probably gonna look bad and ruin your life regardless. I don't think that's ever gonna go away, and if it does, then that just shows how flawed the system is nowadays. But like, dude, like, no, don't act like you're the victim in this situation, or like you're gonna be victimized or anything. You're a disgusting guy. You want to do all that shit you were talking about. But yeah, that's it's just appalling that these guys do that. Ugh, God.
And just like he's seen on TV, law enforcement is outside waiting to arrest him.
Sheriff's office, come on down. Come on down. Straight down, the hands up. Get on your face. Get on your face right now. Hands out. Put them behind your back. Do not move.
Bro, if I was that police officer at that moment, I would have just like tased him, like, and just go like, oh, my bad, bro. I have a bad trigger finger and all that. Like, my bad, man. Damn. Oh, another one. Oh, I'm sorry. I just accidentally grabbed that from my partner and, shot you again, man. I'm so sorry. Like, you're pretty fat, man. Like, it was hard to, like, not miss. Oh, another one. Oh, damn, man. Like, I didn't pass the academy training because, that's how things are nowadays.
Help, please.
He's taken to the local police station.
Yeah, that's right. The cameras are on you. Shun the man for what he is. Like, don't try to hide yourself, you bastard. You know what you did was wrong. Just admit to the mistakes and damn, suffer the fucking consequences of your disgusting act. Stop trying to hide from it, lard ass.
And when questioned by an agent from the Kentucky Bureau of Investigation, he sticks to his story.
Now, I wasn't going to do anything more than just be friends. That was it.
He tells the officer he's worried about being on Dateline.
You're probably going to appear on their show at some time. And part of the reason is they use that as a deterrent for other people to not get themselves in this situation.
Well, I should have just stayed away.
Well, yeah, no shit, you should have stayed away, but, like, then again, I feel like, he says detergent, the officer, but, like, I feel like that can be just as bad from what I've heard. Most abuses do come from within the family. Very sad thing to hear, but it's, like, sadly a reality that happens to most of these abuse victims. And while, like, yeah, they do catch these people, I feel like this is a better option, They are going out to meet random children, but, like, since most of them do end up being decoys, it is for the best to get a criminal sex charge and all that. But, I feel like they shouldn't say that it's detergent and shit, because, like, I feel like that could end up just as bad. But that's just my take on it. But regardless of that, we are going to look at another video. This one's called sorry for laughing, but it's called the penis predator. In the original video, at least. And that's just hilarious. I mean, let's look at this guy.
He's coming up right now, slow.
Outside our hidden camera house here in Petaluma, California, things are still getting backed up. One potential predator drives up, parks out front, and sits there. Meanwhile, we spot another man across the street getting out of his car.
Subject in the Mustang's going in.
While I'm confronting a Hennessy 1436 in the backyard, that other suspect is still out front, sitting in his truck. The man in the truck drives away and is arrested down the street. Now it's his turn to be questioned. 36-year-old Shaka Khan was invited over by a decoy posing as a young teen he met in a chat room. He brought beer and condoms, just like the decoy asked.
She goes that my mom is gone and I'm 13 and we can get naked and we can do this. She made it sound like, wow, this would be the greatest thing, At first it was like, oh yeah, this is cool.
Dude, do you have no fucking shame? What? A 13-year-old who's like, oh, let's get naked and, smells in for her bones, and what is wrong with you? You should go like, no, don't talk like that. A logical person not only would, like, reject that offer, but a smart one would go like, you shouldn't talk like that. You're gonna get horny pedo idiots who, like, want to do that shit, and that's not good for you. And I hate the shameless, he goes like, oh, he made it sound like it's an amazing thing. Like, bro, shut your dumb ass up.
What else did you two talk about doing when you came home?
She said me to bring beer.
What else?
And sit in the hot tub.
Okay.
And she wanted to have sex. But when I got there, I'm like, dude, I'll kick your ass myself if you do this. Mm-hmm. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even get out of that truck. I was like, just go home now.
He claims he sat in his truck debating whether to go inside, but decided to leave. And that's when he was pulled over.
Reality check, what are you doing? You're bringing alcohol to a minor, first of all. And this is a little kid. Come on, dude. What is wrong with you?
That's not the reason why you didn't go in the house.
That is the reason why. I swear to you, God's my witness.
I'm sorry about the word. And she said you want to have sex. Like, he sounds like both shocked, but, like, it also sounds like he's trying to put the blame on her. But, like, shut up, you disgusting pervert. You know what you did was wrong. Don't try to put the pin on someone else. Whether that's true or not, I mean, he could have some self-control. But, I mean, from what they said, he already brought condoms and beer. He didn't have that much self-control. So, well, that doesn't really make him seem like a good guy. I was going to say it does, but no, it doesn't. It just shows that for this instance, he talked himself out of it, which, I mean, sounds like a good thing. But if it was real, actually, it would have been a good thing. But it wasn't. But, I mean, still, he was, like, this close. And, like, what did he say? You bring condoms, beard, and, as the name implies, a penis pump. So, he can't be that good, even if he did stop himself. Bastard even has the gall to use the Lord's name in vain. Yeah, I am kind of religious, just BTW, despite my sinful acts. May the Lord forgive me.
You saw somebody going in the house. It's like, what the heck is going on here?
Oh, the guy from the Mustang. He came in way after I parked my truck and sat there. And I saw him go inside, but I didn't think much of it.
When police search his truck, they find the beer and something else.
We just searched your truck.
Yeah.
And we found something in the cabin.
Yeah.
A device I'm not familiar with.
Well, it's a pump for a thing, penis, right?
Say it again?
It's a penis pump.
Okay, first off, why did he sound so desperate? Because he was like, we found something in your car. He's like, yeah. What do you think he found? Like a lost Nintendo game? I mean, that's how excited I would have sounded. But no, I'm not sure what the hell he expected him to find. Like, I don't know, maybe like some note that he wrote saying, oh, I convinced myself not to do it. Or, I don't know, why would he be excited to get a fucking penis pump out of his car? What? I don't know. But like when like the officer tells him, oh, we found a penis pump, he goes like, oh, yeah, now I kind of had that. I kind of have a small wiener myself. You know, I needed that shit to like get bigger with a fucking minor. But I like how the interviewer also goes like, oh, pardon, may you repeat that? You know, just you know, I can't hear, you know. May you please repeat it? Please, pretty please. I mean, I know that's for like serious reasons, but you know, I'm sure he probably did it and got a kick out of it. I mean, I would have as well.
Okay, tell me more about that.
I guess it makes you feel good.
He says he got it at a bachelor party and had no intention of using it with a 13-year-old. And that concludes the interview.
Come on out, please.
Yes, sir.
I mean, the bachelor party excuse would be nice, you know. Hey, you weren't trying to diddle a fucking kid. But, I mean, at the end of the day, he was caught. Hopefully he got some charges pressed against him. I don't know, but that also concludes this video, you know. I hope you enjoyed watching these and hear me talk about them. I know I didn't use as much comedy. I did try to do it with the penis pump predator just by the surreptitious of it. But I kind of just wanted to test this video out, mostly because, you know, there are more entertaining ones out there. And I decided to try out these short too with, like, old hugger over here and penis pump. That just sounds funny saying it out loud. But yeah, that'd be concluding it for, you know, today. You know, thanks for watching. And remember, love you, love yourself, but don't love like these two men did. And bye.
Mm-hmm.